I have a dog named Sophie and I sort of play guitar. I draw, paint, and love to write. I think stand-up comedy is great and I've dabbled in improv. I have a cat named Tori who matches with my dog. I've never actually competed in a food eating contest, but I'm entirely sure I could win. My favorite color is every color and my favorite number is 17. I like sociology, psychology, and history, especially social history. I did Tough Mudder in May and it was mutter, beep, and cold. I can only speak about 10 words in French, and when I was 8, I was trampled by a horse. Speaking of horses, I've owned 2 of those. I've also owned fish, birds, rabbits, hermit crabs, and mice, although not all at once. I've never actually owned a muskox, but I once snuggled with one for half an hour at the Winnipeg Zoo. I won a pumpkin carving contest in 1993, and I can beat my brother at go-kart any day of the week. Oh yeah, I also have a brother. We actually get along. My mom and dad are wicked awesome too. In high school I played rugby and did track and was a solid bench warmer for the basketball team. I'm one of the clumsiest people you will ever meet. If there is something to bump into, slip on, or drop, I absolutely will. I'm told on a regular basis that I remind people of either their drama teacher or Phoebe from Friends. I don't consider either of these compliments. I have a last name for a middle name, and my middle name sounds Scottish. And my first name is a type of Scottish tartan. However, I'm not actually Scottish. I'm just a big European mutt. And speaking of mutts, I've only ever owned Springer Spaniels, which leads us back to my current Springer Spaniel, Sophie. She won first place in her puppy obedience competition. But she also recently ate an entire tub of Becel, so I guess I can't brag too much about her intellect. I spent some time in jail, but before your parents freak out, I should probably disclose that I was in jail to teach, not due to any sort of conviction. I love coffee, I love chocolate, I love nachos, but not all at once. That's a lie. I'd totally eat them all together. I've been above the tree line in Canada, which was a pretty surreal experience. I know how to shuck oysters. Oysters. My favorite philosopher is James Allen. He says things like, "The very fact that you are a complainer shows you deserve your lot." I have a cold right now, which is why I sound like a chain smoker, but I don't smoke, and neither should you. And finally, I absolutely love, nay, adore being a teacher.